want to tell you a story. It was a story about a lady who was cooking dinner for her family one Sunday. She was making ham. She would normally cut the edges off the ham, the two ends, and cook it. So husband decided to ask her, honey, what's the significance of cutting the edges off the ham? Why do you always do that? Not criticizing, it's delicious. I just want to, I'm just curious. And she just casually said, I don't know. My mother used to do it that way. I said, oh, but I mean, you don't have any idea why? I mean, does it affect the taste? I mean, why? This guy was really curious. So he went on and on asking, and eventually the lady said, you know what? If it's really that important to you, I could ask my mother. For fun, he said, call her. Let's ask her. Called the mother, and same question. And the mother said, that's where my mother did it. That's just the way she did it. And that's the way I did it. I don't know, baby. The curiosity of the husband, of course, is even more aroused now. He said, well, can we ask grandma? Which is her mother, great grandmother. Grandma, why did you always cut the edges off your ham? She said, oh, I don't know, my pan was too small, baby. My pan was too small. So grandma cut the edges off her ham so that her ham could fit in the pan, and she would just cook the two edges, separately, on the side. But you get the moral of the story. Here you have a third generational recipe or ritual that this lady is following without even knowing why. It's about this that I make such a channel as this. This is what we are doing as humans. If you haven't been here in your body since the beginning of time, you shouldn't have an ounce of conviction or hubris to defend your religion the way that you do. And I'm here to be in your face and tell you that you know nothing that you speak of. Nothing. You know nothing. Now, there are times when the divine shows signs and wonders and miracles to individuals. Sure, because I can testify to that. And all of my divine encounters are really what happened. The thing is, it's up to me to convince you that those things happened. But you still have to just take my word for it. Only I know for myself that these things for sure happen. And whether I want to convince you or not, that's up to me. My burning desire to give to you what was shown to me about my abilities and who I am and what I am is me merely trying to ignite your curiosity, so you could at least look at self and question self. Because what are we? You ever thought about that? What are we? What are we? All you know is what you were told since you were born. You were just born. And the way you defend your religion is no different from the kind of food that you have a craving for. It was just given to you by your mother, who gave it to her by her mother. And you love the way it tastes. And, Jamaican food is the best. Trinidadian food ain't got nothing on Jamaican food. How do you know? They weren't born in Jamaica. Of course your food don't taste as good as theirs. Your food and your grandmother's recipe is wired in your nervous system. So of course it's the best. And it's the same thing with your religion. And I rest my case. I'll catch you on the next video.